Basketball season has returned.
It's been a long time. Been a long time coming. It's life or death with me, man.
Thanks for tuning into the NBA here on 2K Sports. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It's the San Antonio Spurs.
We make it cool to be something. We make it cool to be something. We make it cool to be something.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burke will be along, too, from the sideline. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. First, for the Spurs, Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. And in the middle, out of Brazil, taken with the 28th pick back in 2008, the 6'11" pivot man, Thiago Splitter. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Duncan in at the 4 spot. And for the Heat, Chalmers and D-Wade are the guards. And playing at the 5, the always versatile 6'11" star big man, able to score inside and out, Chris Bosh. And it's LeBron James, and it's Haslam in at the 4 slot.
You know, I thought San Antonio really was an outstanding team. Fun to watch, excellent at both ends of the floor. But one statistical thing that stood out was they defended at a high level without committing a lot of fouls. That takes discipline and smarts.
And so the tip-off, it's Miami. Chalmers with it. He's picked up by Parker. And Chalmers kicks to Bosh. Pass to Haslam. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
It was a great dunk and also a great game we've got here.
Clark, as you said about that Spurs team, just a team that does not foul very often, doesn't give away free points. And, Steve, they led the league in fewest fouls last season.
Well, that's part of Greg Popovich's mantra. I mean, don't give up anything easy. You can't guard a free throw, obviously. You can't guard a fast break. So important for the Spurs to avoid fouls and take care of the basketball and be efficient offensively, and that helps their D.
Miami with the ball. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, Greg Popovich and I got a chance to talk for a bit. The phrase superstar gets tossed around the league a lot these days, but that is how he described Dwayne Wade. He said that D-Wade's the guy we'll be giving the most attention to because he can function either as a playmaker or a scorer, saying no matter what he chooses to do, he can hurt you. We have to be ready for everything. Easier said than done, guys.
Thanks, Doris.
Boy, this is a neat story, guys. Danny Green was undrafted out of North Carolina. And another nice find for perhaps the best organization in all of sports, the San Antonio Spurs. He's an excellent three-point shooter, over 40% from three-point range for his career. He helps that team spread the floor, and that energizes their high-powered offense.
That's tipped. Stolen by Bosh. Chalmers off the pick from Haslam. Chalmers with it. Leonard picks him up. Chalmers dishes to Bosh. Tries from the block. Uses the thighs to pop it in. Bosh has got his first bucket in this one. And Green, nice versatility, too. Not just an outside shooter.
No, he's an excellent defensive player. In fact, Greg Popovich calls upon him to often guard the opponent's best wing player. So for Green, a two-way player, a guy who can get it done at both ends of the floor.
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's LeBron.
Wow. Incredible.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that right.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Kicks to Splitter. It's stolen by Wade. And here we go. Wade heading to the hoop. And in a moment, we'll take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Heat.
And they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Green passes to Splitter. He feeds it to Leonard. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. They get it back. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
He's their leader defensively. He's able to do so many things well on that end of the court and takes the pressure off everybody around him. An indispensable asset for him.
And he is also a tireless worker under the glass, Steve. More than a few guys have been on the receiving end of one of his elbows when the rebound is up for grabs. He uses his body very well.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
You know, one of the stranger things of Tim Duncan's Hall of Fame career is how his free throw percentage has fluctuated from season to season, guys. Some years in the 70s, others in the low 60s. Last year was a good one for Timmy, though, as he shot well over 70.
Now here's Leonard after LeBron James's miss. And yes, sir, that one drops.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
The Heat with the lead. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That is his first foul of the game. Going back to Duncan's free throw shooting, last season he changed his routine and shooting motion. He doesn't do that long pause anymore, and the numbers he put up last year were terrific at the line.
I think he found the right balance. He used to shoot the ball too quickly once he released it. This is a much smoother stroke than we've seen from Duncan. That's why he shot better than 80% from the foul line for the first time in his career.
Here's Leonard after the made shot from Chalmers. Wade kicks to Chalmers. Back to Wade. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
The Spurs making a switch here. Spurs trail by 6.
You know, one of the things about the Heat since the Big Three has come together is that they've been able to find the right kinds of veteran players to step in and fill specific roles for this team as they've won a couple of championships now.
Now Allen. Diaw missing on the 3. Anderson. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Anderson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Hunter Ginobili on the wing. Bellinelli for 3. Offensive rebound. Parker. Bellinelli dishes to Parker. Here's Bonner. And that misses badly. Air ball. The Heat leading by 8. And it's easy to have players want to join the Heat when they're competing for an
ridiculous. Tore it down that time.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder